Hey everybody, it's Dr. William Clark here for Leadership Conversations. This is a show where we talk about leadership according to the world that matters to you. Glad you're back in the saddle with me. Glad you're hanging with me. I'm so excited. Every time I have a moment to podcast with you, I get excited because this is my time to share with you. And oftentimes after you're watching or listening to the podcast, I'm getting feedback from you. I'm hearing back from you, and I'm hearing back from you in terms of what's benefiting you, what's helping you, and I appreciate the opportunity to be on this journey with you. I do want to just take a moment really quick as we continue on this journey of figuring out how to successfully launch our programs, our projects, our ministries, our nonprofits, etc., to encourage you to press forward even when things seem impossible. And I'm sharing this because there will be times in the life cycle of your project, of your program, where you will be discouraged because you feel like that whatever you've been working on hasn't yielded the success that you wanted or expected. You have not found the success you believe belongs to you and the program and project you're working on. And that type of feeling is so normal. It's so normal because we all envision launching a project, launching a business, launching something that's personal to us. And when we have that vision of launching this thing, we also start to have these grandiose visions of what it's going to look like, how it's going to happen, how people are going to respond. People are going to go crazy for what we're selling. Those cookies that I'm making, they're going to go crazy. Grandma's recipe is going to cause a ruckus in the supermarket. And that excitement, that imaginative excitement is so necessary. It's a part of the journey as an entrepreneur. But I have to tell you that those imagined experiences are necessary, but they are not actually what's going to happen. And when things don't unfold as you envisioned, when things don't unfold as you expect, it can create this feeling of inadequacy, this feeling of I'm not as good, or what was I thinking? Sometimes it gives fuel to people who don't mean you well, who don't want to see you succeed, and who believe you overthought this situation. You overshot your goal. You didn't achieve anything. You're really not positioned and poised for success. And I'm sharing that because whoever's watching this, I want you to be clear. I want you to have some sort of clarity that the project you're working on, the business you're working on, the ministry you're working on, the nonprofit you're working on, there is merit and purpose and intentionality for that thing. There's a place for it. What you have to get beyond is the feelings of inadequacy when things don't go as planned, as fast as you expect them to. You got to expect the fact that there will be roadblocks and mistakes and missteps. You got to expect the fact that you will not move as fast as you expected because of whatever reason. Whatever that reason is, whatever that reason will be and will continue to be, that does not mean that you should quit. For the entrepreneur, the person who works for a company but has an entrepreneurial attitude and approach to the work, and you're getting ready to launch something, or you're thinking about launching a new project or program, you've been asked to do such, do not quit. Do not be discouraged because things don't go as planned, because the budget's been slashed, because the assumptions you made are not as accurate as you thought, and the marketplace has shifted in a different direction. I want you to find reasons and rationale to continue on this journey. Now, you may discover that what you are pushing for, targeting, chasing after will evolve over time. That will happen. That is expected because the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you know, the more you adjust. That's just smart business. But it doesn't always mean quit. Perhaps this is the podcast for you where you thought quitting was the option. Perhaps you thought quitting school was the option. Perhaps you thought quitting your job was the option. Perhaps you thought quitting the business was the option. Perhaps you thought quitting the relationship was the option. And maybe that's not the option for this season, for this moment in time in your life, that perhaps you need to persevere and move forward and find the opportunities to succeed anyway. There are people waiting for your success. Yes, there are haters. There are people who are always going to look for opportunities for you to fail and make and mess up. Listen, Those people exist, but there are also a ton of people who are waiting for you to find a solution to a problem they share with you, or to hear what you have to share because you lived through what they're going through. You quitting is not quitting just on you. You're quitting on the people who need you. They need your product. They need your service. They need your business. They need whatever you're offering. Your ministry. Might not be time to quit. So if you know somebody who needs this word, who needs to be encouraged, who needs their leadership reinvigorated, share this with them. Have them subscribe, or you subscribe too, to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and via your favorite podcast platform. This is Dr. William Clark for Leadership Conversations. We'll see you in the next show. Don't quit.